All right, y'all know exactly what to do. I'm going to start with cubes down the side of my paper so I can find those numbers, keywords, and find the question. A recipe requires filling a cup 7/8 full of milk and the rest with water. I'm going to circle 7/8. Remember, I'm going to get the whole fraction because it's not just 7, it's not just 8, it's the whole thing. What percent of the cup is milk? All right, I guess we only have one number. Let's take a look at the question. I see a question mark and the word what. What percent of the cup is milk? Okay, I think I heard another keyword, but let's read the whole thing to get the entire effect. A recipe requires filling a cup 7/8 full of milk. Okay, so I know the 7/8 is of milk. I don't know, maybe that's going to be important. And the rest with water. I wonder if they're going to have me find the milk part or the water part. Okay, it says what percent? Oh, okay, so I know this is going to be converting this fraction to this percent. Okay. What percent of the cup is milk? Got it. So I can just forget about the water thing. All I have to do is pay attention to this fraction over here. Okay, so I know that for my strategy, I'm going to write in big letters, fraction to percent, or I can write F to P. Whew, how do I do that again? Okay, let me first write the fraction, 7/8. I know, let's see, oh yeah, a percent is just a fraction over 100. But yikes, I don't really know if there's a common denominator with 8 and 100, really. I don't know if there's a scale factor I can use to get up to it, right? Because if it was like 7/10, I could like multiply by 10. Or if it was 7/25, I can multiply by 4 to get up to 100. But 8, I don't think that there's an easy multiple there. What should I do instead? Oh, I know. I think there's another step I can use. What if I convert the fraction to a decimal first, and then I just use the Dr. Pepper thing to convert it to percent? Let's try that. So I've got 7/8. And, oh yeah, now I do ice cream method, or top in the box, and I just divide. 8 can't go into 7, but it can go into 70. That would be 7 times. Let's see, 8 times, well, actually 8 times, right? 8 times 8 is 64. 70 minus 64 is 6. Let's drop down another 0. 8 goes into 60. Let's see. I'm going to say 7 times because 8 times 7 is 56. 60 minus 56 is going to be 4. I'm going to drop down another 0 to get 40. 8 goes into 45 times. We know that 8 times 5 is 40. Well, it's getting a little messy, but 40 minus 40 is 0. So I float that decimal right on up, and I get 0.875 or 875 thousandths. Okay, am I done? No, because it says to convert to a percent, not a decimal. So I'm going to take it one step further in a different color. I'm going to do decimal to percent. Now I have my 875 thousandths, and I have to remember the Dr. Pepper formula. Okay, since we're going to decimal to percent, I know I'm going to go to the right to get from the D to the P. Okay, now I know that I just have to hop 1, 2. So I'm going to go ahead and write 2 to the right. 2 to the right. Let's do this. 1, 2. My decimal is going to go there. So it's going to be 87.5%. Because all I have to do is move the decimal 2 to the right. Let's see where I can find that answer. Perfect. Okay, let's see if there's any answers I could have eliminated just to make sure I have the right one. Well, first of all, I know 7/8 is going to be way more than half. So I can go ahead and eliminate B and C because I know for sure that they are less than 1/2 because they're less than 50%. That looks pretty good to me. I converted fraction to decimal, converted that decimal to a percent, and I made sure to eliminate very unreasonable answers.